Let's have a stroke of humor.
You know what this show gonna be like. The whole everything about this show is doing what it's doing and what it's meant to do, make you laugh. Because it didn't start on time. It wasn't no sound to nothing. Everything. I went to the bathroom when I was 10,000 hours late. And what's up, bro? How you doing?
I don't even fucking know after this week. Oh my god, dude. I don't even
Oh
fucking
my
know.
goodness,
How are
this
you?
is hilarious.
I was just sitting here remarking how I got okay, so I get this 92-year-old fucking man that comes through and he's 92 and he mows our lawn,
Mhm.
right? I mean his big riding lawnmower and he comes out and he rides our lawn, mows our fucking lawn. We don't even ask him anymore. He just comes out and then he just wants money at the end of the month. It's kind of fucking cool. But like so he just sets his own schedule, but this motherfucker has impeccable timing, right? I swear to God, like 2 minutes before this, it's been quiet at the house here, quiet, quiet, quiet. And as soon as I got ready to jump on, I hear, and he's out like fucking, and I was just like, oh my God. And it's happened every time that I've been here and I've been in a meeting or I've been doing something and you know what I mean? And I'm expecting quiet in the afternoon, like a nice little chill, chill, chill. And then he just comes out here like just with his old crotchety ass, just you
You
know.
know
I
what's
mean,
so sad? Sorry to cut you off, but you know what's really sad because this is about laughing through your pain of stroke and how you just be having dumb moments. And I was really over here, right? Everybody know I'm not a dummy, but sometimes I do some dumb stuff. Like I was sitting here this whole time for a little minute before I said all that stuff that I had said. And then was like, "What's up, bro?" I didn't hear the music or nothing when I had hit the intro thing. And I didn't take us at the back because I just started laughing because I was like, where the sound at? Where the sound was off because my whole computer thing was muted because
oh, there was fucking sound for sure. Because for some reason, okay, check this weird shit out. All right, you usually send me the link up in Messenger.
uh-huh.
Okay, well, you sent me the link directly to my phone today, and I
Mhm.
hit that link. As stupid as it sounds, it took me right into the StreamYard app instead of taking me through the bullshit in the back door. Like I go into Safari and then I go here and here. So like it actually took me right into the app, which is fucking insane to me. So like I can actually hear the music and I hear the bullshit and I hear what's going on without having to like unmute, unmute, unmute. Oh,
Man, I was sitting over here like, I can't hear nothing. Then I looked down at my keyboard and I was like, try that button. And it was like, sound.
fucking stupid.
Stroke brain. We have moments.
Stroke man. I noticed that like my deficits come further and further in my brain versus my body. And I know a lot of people have that problem. You know what I mean? Like when I hit a plateau, I'm just like my shit just goes haywire. You know what I mean? Like I'm done. I'm fucking done. Not my physical limitations aren't as bad as say a lot of other people, but like I noticed that my mental, the mental toll it takes on me is fucking different than a lot of
Yeah.
other people.
Hmm.
That's why I be saying stupid shit. No, that's not why I say stupid shit. I say stupid shit because I'm an asshole 90% of the time.
Lord. That's why we just could pray for you because you are that. No.
So I went out. So check it out. Like I had a good business venture this week, right? I got invited to go to the Chamber of Commerce out
Okay.
here in one of the little things. And that's basically for people that don't know, like I didn't know, it's you pay them a little bit of money and then you network with all these other business owners, you know,
Hmm.
and I think it's going to be pretty fruitful. So I went down to the Cock last night and I had a Chamber of Commerce. I went down and had after hours business meeting with these, like networking. Like I took a stack of business cards. I'm like, hi, my name's Kev. I build a handyman. And I'm already fucking weird as it is. I mean, believe it or not, sometimes I get like, my stroke kicked in and I felt really awkward in that situation, like I had to push through that shit.
Yeah.
Like, and, well, see, like right now, where the fuck was I going with that? Anyway, that was just a cool moment, talking with other but saying stupid shit, talking with these other business owners that like they were talking about getting employees, and I was like, yeah, I asked my employees right off the bat. I said, hey, do you have any felonies? Do you smoke weed? And they all get, no, I don't have felonies and I don't smoke weed. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck, too bad, dude. You got to have at least 2 felonies and smoke weed to work for me. You guys are fucked. Get out of here. And they were like, well, what the fuck, Like, I'll say some off the cuff shit. But I mean, it's fucking true. It had them all laughing. Like this whole fucking group of about 20 different, men and women are like, hey, we should actually try that. You know what I mean? Like when you look for people to work for you. I know that's not a thing that a lot of people have, but I mean, you don't have 2 fucking felonies, get the fuck out of here.
Right. Yo, that's crazy. Because you want somebody real, though. I feel you who've been through the struggle.
Yeah, like, and I ask people all the time. I'll say like, hey, give me 3 of your worst traits that you see. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I also approached dating before I went with Amanda too. It didn't work so hot then. Like, give me 3 of your worst, give me 3 of your worst traits, And like, yeah, that didn't work out. I just sounded fucking psycho, on the dating app. Like, they're just like, okay, I don't want to wind up a lampshade in this motherfucker's fucking basement and shit. But you have to attack that. Like, you have to be able to come out with 3 of your fucking worst traits. Like, I fucking lie, I snore, I'll steal from you, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I mean, those aren't necessarily my worst traits, but I mean, if you're, honestly, I lie.
Them ain't your worst traits. What's your worst traits? If those not your worst traits, you lie, stealing, and killing. What could be worse? What? That don't.
But I'm just saying, for example, if you come at me like, oh, I work too hard and I love too much, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm late because you need somebody that's gonna come at you real.
You want somebody who was like, I threw my baby in the trash and I shot like 3 people last week.
Well, fuck it. If that's the case, then that's the case. Then you know what you're dealing with. Not like, hey, I won't steal from you. I won't lie from you. I won't lie to you. Like, I'll pay you on Friday. Like, that motherfucker ain't gonna pay you. The motherfucker says he ain't gonna steal from you. He's gonna fucking steal from you. You know what I mean? And the ones that say they don't lie, almost always 90% of the time lie. Because if you have to say that shit, if you have to tell somebody that means that you're cementing the fact that you don't do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you're like, honestly, I lie, I mean, everybody fucking lies. But I mean, it should go without saying that you're going to get paid on Friday, that you're not going to fucking lie about stupid shit, and you're not going to steal from me. I mean, that's kind of like, those things should go without fucking saying every time.
That's facts. Because I don't need to say that.
Right?
I carry myself, let you know that. I said, that's facts. Calm down. You know what you be doing already. Calm down. No,
I'm
but real talk.
I'm having a shitty mental day, dude. It's a rough one, like I was telling you. It reminds me of like the first stand-up time I went on. Okay, because we're coming up on the 3-year anniversary of Dom's death, right? So like, and it turns out, this is fucking weird. None of the irony is lost on me. Okay, Sarah got her own apartment. Not many people know that. Sarah's my daughter, but she got her own apartment. Hey, Trina. Hey, girl. Hey.
I was just finna say, hey, girl, hey. Hey, but look at my background, though. Y'all know that's a real picture of my life. That is Garden of the Gods. I was out there.
But I mean, your green screen is fucking up when you put your hand up there.
I know.
Whatever shitty shit you got going on in the back, whatever restroom stall you're in right now that you don't want to cover it. You're in there pinching a loaf, taking a shit right now, like you got the backup, like so nobody can see.
No, I duked you earlier. It's all good. But go tell us about her apartment. What's going down?
Oh, nothing. She fucking just stepped out and was like, "All right, fuck this. I'm done. I'm renting my own apartment." Went out, found her own apartment, got her own job. I mean, she has her job. She found her apartment, and tomorrow I'm taking her stuff. But in her stuff is her mom.
In her stuff is her mom. Is that
Yeah,
what?
her stuff in storage. Her mom's ashes are in my storage. Dom's ashes are in my storage right now.
Okay.
Like, so it only seems fitting that tomorrow, it's actually today, is the anniversary of her death from 3 years ago. So how weird is it seem fitting that tomorrow Sarah's mom's being returned to her on the same day that she was taken from her? You know what I mean?
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think? A little too ironic.
I was about to sing it, but
I really do think. No, but I mean, none of the irony is fucking lost on me. Like, I get trapped in these mental moods where I'm just like all stoic and shit, you know what I mean? And like, oh, I'm the best dude ever, you know? And like, but I mean, it is, and you have to be your own champ. Yeah, you fucking have to be your own champion. But like, it just reminded me, like, you know, I mean, a lot of shit came up for me. One of the very first times I went on stage, I did a bit about finding Dom dead, you know what I mean? And like, and it went over kind of weird, you know?
What kind of jokes did you tell?
Well,
Give us one.
Okay, well, I mean, well, fuck, you know, like, it's amazing how fucking sexy mental illness is on a woman. You know what I mean? For me, anyway, I spent 23 years with this mental illness, and I just thought it was the greatest thing in the world. Till one day you find her dead, you know? So I found her dead, and like, finding her dead was not like the end all, you know? I went in and I was like, "Hey, baby, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up." And I'm like, "Hey, it's time to get up." She was like this. I was like, "Oh, hell no. You need to wake up." So, you know, I mean, I grab her and I'm shaking her, and no red flags going off, thinking like, okay, maybe she's like not dead. She's unresponsive. You know what I mean? So like, I pull her, I grab her, right? And I'm freaking out. I am freaking the fuck out. And I got Sarah on one phone. I have two phones. I call Sarah on Messenger, and I'm like on my phone with 911. They tell me start CPR. You know what I mean? Do all this stuff. So like, all right, cool. That's what I'll do. So like, they're like, you need to lay her down in the hall. Oh fuck! I'm like, Mission Impossible, right? Because she was a big girl too, and my hips were all fucked up. I'm like, this is gonna suck. And we're in an RV, right? So there's nowhere to go. So I mean, I grab her by the shirt and I pull her, and she just comes up, you know, like Weekend at Bernie's and shit. Still, nothing's going off. I get her, pull her, I throw her on the floor. I gently set her on the floor nicely, okay, as nicely as I could before she slipped out of my hands. And then, so I start CPR, right? They're like, clear the airway, do all that. I get down, clear the airway, give her a breath. Okay, this is the weirdest part, right? I give her a breath. Comes back out. Blood breathing in. Chest expands. I'm like, okay, this is fucking creepy, right? So then I start CPR, get down. Oh, fuck. Have you ever crunched a ramen? Like, been to jail, crunched a ramen, like a ramen
Well,
pack?
I ain't been in jail, but I crunched some ramen.
Okay, well, if you've ever crushed a ramen pack, that's exactly what it sounded like. And I start pumping. One more breath. And I think to myself this time, I was like, if she wakes up, she's gonna be fucking pissed. You know, like, she's gonna be mad as fuck. Like, you know, I mean, those were the kind of jokes that I told that night.
I bet you had some people just looking like.
I got a video of it, and you're gonna hear in the background this lady goes, "Oh my god." Oh my god. But I came off and she was like, dude, that was so brave and so funny and so raw and so real. You know what I mean? Just because, I mean, that was like still fresh, and I don't have the go-to, and, you know, like, I don't really have different sets worked out. I mean, except for like, you know, So I mean, I just have like a little, little blurbs, and then I just let it have to flow naturally because I have not yet, not I can't, dude. I have not yet found a way to deliver those in such a way that it doesn't sound so coerced and you know what I'm saying? Like that's the
No,
hard
I
to
feel
draw.
you. I feel you because
You're
I
like,
do a
so
lot of writing. Huh?
yeah. So then
What you
the next time I went up, I had my little notebook. You ever get stuck? You got a notebook, you pull it out, pull a note card out, helps you realign, right? I didn't have nothing written in my notebook, right? Like 3 notes. And all of them were about jokes that I couldn't even write. I mean, I couldn't even say that night. They're like, no jokes about X, Y, and Z. And I was just like, well, fuck, there goes my set. You know what I mean? And like, I pull up and then I get stuck, right? And I'm looking out there. I'm like,
I've done that. I've done that a couple times.
kind of like when you go off the air and I can't bounce off you or you tell me to do shit and I just like, my brain goes fucking haywire. Not that anybody's watching. I'm just,
That's good practice for both of us because sucking is a part of life and it's a part of stroke, but we gotta know how to bounce back.
So I pull my book out and I flip through empty fucking pages.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm looking for something and I went, I got nothing, dude. This book's fucking empty. You know what I mean? Everybody started laughing and shit. They're just like, yeah, you just fucking sucked the bomb one. You know what I mean? And bombing is just as much part of fucking making it happen.
Big facts.
I mean, it's better to bomb early than not. And then you just know, like, okay, that fucking sucked. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd rather get raped in the face, but okay.
Big ass facts.
And here's the bottom line: nobody in the audience fucking cares.
What you mean they don't care?
I mean, they don't care. I mean, like at the end of the day, when you're up there and you bomb, nobody's gonna walk away and go like, oh, you know what? Fuck Joy, because like she sucks.
No, but motherfuckers will record you so they can remind you over and over again that you bombed.
They will.
I know I have motherfuckers who recorded me just looking. And I couldn't think. I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about my toes game banging or going GD vice. I don't know what I was talking about, but my brain just stroked out and went complete blanks. And I was just stuck. And the person had their camera dead ass in my face, just like, yeah, you bombing right now. I'm gonna make sure Juicy Joy. Oh, I'm gonna remember this because when you think you're gonna make it big, I'm gonna remind you to sit it on down because you sucked at one point in time. But bombing is real life, but that's how you grow in your comedy, though. Real talk.
But I mean, real talk. So that's how I felt last night at the Chamber of Commerce. Like everything I said was like, like nothing would flow. Like I was so nervous about meeting like non-dirtbag kind of people. You know what I mean? Like I can flow with the dirtbags, but when you when you start upping your game with these other motherfuckers, you got to be careful of what you say. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like Amanda said.
Let me tell you what the fuck I did. I done send myself off when you get around certain people, you got to watch what you say. So I'm at the Chamber of Commerce, but I'm in California. I'm right off Hollywood because my cousin invited me and I'm out here to do my thug thizzle for some comedy later on. But I got to go over here and be all, pretty and bougie. And
so you know what the fuck I'm talking about in the Chamber of Commerce. The fucking mayor was there. The fucking mayor.
I'm telling you, I know exactly what you're talking about. So my cousin then was coming down the stairs, right? And they was looking pretty in their stuff. But when the sun is on the black person from the back, it make you a silhouette, right? So I was all like, y'all too black. Because they wanted me to take a picture. Now I got the camera. I'm trying to get them, but they look like a silhouette. So I'm like, y'all too black all the way up there. That was just my way of saying, I got to wait till you get halfway down here before I can take this picture. Where the people heard me say it, they turned around and looked at me. And the man said, did you hear what she just said? I said, well, what did I just say? Don't you see them? They too black up there. And I said it again like a dumbass. I was like, don't you see they look like a silhouette up there? They too black. I got to get the picture when they come halfway. Just as ignorant as I want to be. Just like, you can't just be saying anything around anybody because now you telling your black people that they too black because of the sun, but people don't recognize that's what you saying it for. They think you over here saying that they too black because they black as hell.
Oh yeah, he's blacker than a motherfucker too. You know what I mean?
That's what I was telling them. I'm like, why would I be saying they too black? I'm black as hell too. But you can't be saying this to these people who dress how they dress and look how they look. It was horrible.
Yeah, this is one guy. He's opening a bagel shop here in town, right? He's the owner of the bagel shop, and he's opening the bagel shop, and he's talking about somebody said, yeah, I don't like. They were talking about some recipes or something, and he's like, yeah, I got like 12 different kinds of vinegar at my house, and he's like, and you don't use this vinegar and that vinegar, and I went, somebody's on the spectrum. But dude, he's my new buddy, and he just fucking laughed his ass off. He was like, because he is on the spectrum, and he knows because nobody will call him on it. I called him on it like in like 2 seconds. I was like, somebody's on the spectrum, the Asperger's, and like he's like my new buddy now, dude. So now I'm gonna go get bagels and shit, and like.
See, for some people, they like when you say anything because they know you being yourself and you genuine. They ain't never got to worry about what you're gonna say behind their back. They just want you to talk that shit.
Well, I mean, if you think I'm gonna talk shit in front of your face, just imagine the kind of shit I'll talk behind your back. I'm just fucking kidding.
You ain't.
I'm not.
I know. That's what
I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. I ain't shit, never been shit, won't be shit, don't do shit.
You are what you eat. They tell you that all the time, and you know.
So I eat asshole.
Hey, hey, turn up. That's what you tell her. Turn up. See, I hate it here. That's tragic. Okay. But no, I was sitting there thinking the other day when I was taking my shower, right? Because now I'm older, I use all kinds of different soaps and shit, right? And now, you know, most of us be in the store buying this pH balanced soap. And I was like, man, men be needing Viagra and we need pH balance. So y'all Viagra and we Vagisil. It's horrible. We just, if I smell somebody who came out the bathroom smelling like somebody died inside of them, and it wasn't okay. It's real important that we make sure we do what we're supposed to do as old people. The change is coming.
It changes. It is coming. It is coming.
Thanks, Chris.
I fucking like this guy, Chris, man. We talk pretty much throughout the week. He's got this new saying. I like it's mint. He's like, that's mint. And I've caught on to it, dude. And stuff like.
So tell us what a mint then is mint.
Mint means like, in my opinion, mint means like, oh, like that's cool, like that's awesome. You know what I mean? That's mint. Like it's mint condition. Like that's like stellar. Like, you know, impeccable. Like.
I got it. Mint water is good, so I can see how that could mean that. Really?
Fuck yeah, dude. The only mints. So I take peppermint. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll take when my stomach's fucked up, peppermint. But that makes you have a minty fucking asshole for real if you take that shit. Like I swear to God, it'll feel like you just shit out Bengay.
Jeff, you nailed it.
I nail all kinds of shit.
Not from afar. You know what? I'm so glad.
I got to be real close though to nail that shit, like real fucking close. But that's neither here nor there.
I hate it here.
No, but I mean, so like I take peppermint gels, right? Or like a gel cap, because I mean I take all kinds of other supplements, like I was saying in Strength and You group. You know, they're like, how you look so young, you know, I'm like, exfoliate, Dove soap and a buff puff. But I mean, it is really about self-care.
Petty Betty is.
Huh?
If you can hide your hip, that's the stuff.
What is?
What you had just said.
Dove
soap and a buff puff? Pass it real fast, like you had to say what you said, what it's head called. You don't worry about it. Go ahead. Like
no, wait. Bring it back. You heard? Bring it back. What did I skip over? Like, oh, exfoliating and taking care of your skin, and it's about self-care.
When people be like, it's called, you being an ass.
No, for real, like real shit. It is self-care. Like that's the problem being such a sarcastic motherfucker all the time is people
No,
don't
not
know.
that. You was like, what you say? It's called a buffer and some.
Oh, Dove soap
And
and a
then
buff
just kind of
puff.
flew past that shit.
It's really
I
not
love-
Dove soap and a buff puff. I mean, there's other shit that you can use on your face that'll help. But moisturize. Like moisturize. Like I mean, like real shit. Dry skin will fuck you up every time.
Listen, random. You just made me think about it. And we got stroke brains, and I just had a random thought. I was in the car with my child, and I was talking about things that I did as a kid because kids don't do this no more. You don't see kids outside doing no hopscotch, double dutch, and none of this, right? And so when I said double dutch, he said double dutch. I said, yeah, that's a rope. Use the rope. I was like, I play all the rope games. He said, you can't say that no more. I said, what I say? He said, you can't say rope games. I said, well, what the hell is rope games? It's rope games. Double dutch. I'm like Chinese rope, and I started naming all these rope. Jump in, jump out, jump side to side. He like, you can't say none of that no more. So apparently, roping now is when you tie people up and do stuff to them in a manner that's inappropriate for people.
Well, it's always been that fucking way, but grandma and grandpa didn't talk about it. They didn't. Grandpa tied me up.
I'm just not having conversations with my kids. Just talking about I play all the rope games, and they think the rope games.
They think dad's in there like tying you up, bondaged out, and like dripping candle wax on you.
Right.
See, that's what Pornhub gets people fucked
and then
up.
like you can't say that no more, like not ever in life, because I never want to imagine that you said that.
She ain't crying. I don't want to watch it.
Hey Thompson, what's up, Shay? How you doing, boo? But no, I'm sorry. I had to cut you off and say that because it threw me today because I keep learning all these new things that I thought was regular things that we said that we do that now it's become sexual for these new age kids.
Yeah. So well, I mean, like Sarah works with kids and she's like, yeah, Dad, you can't say, I'm like, why don't you sit Indian style? You know what I mean? No, you can't say that no more. It's crisscross applesauce. Yeah. Like anything you say, you can and will be used against you in a court of law now. Like, it's fucked up. I mean, you can't say shit, but we still say it. Like, you know what I mean? But that's the beauty of the people that are older than us. You know what I mean? Like when we were growing up and, Pop was out there and he'd be like, yeah, fuck everybody. And he'd just say some shit because he didn't even care. You know what I mean? Fuck those engines, like.
Man wasn't like that.
Mine was like, I went to Korea and I killed a bunch of Koreans, you know what I mean? But he died when I was little. But I mean, that's like not shit that you can say. I mean, you even have to be politically correct being in the military now. When you come out, you're like, yes, I served in a campaign over there in a theater, and we did stuff and things. I mean, it's fucking retarded. How see, you can't say fucking retarded either. You can't. And my therapist got so mad at me. I was like, it's my inner retard screaming. And she's like, what?
I remember when I got mad at you, and then I realized who you were, and I said, you know what? God said love all his people. And I'm not the one to judge you. I had to get it together. I think I had called you, and I was like, you can't be saying that kind of shit on the... I was like, we better than that.
So I really have been trying to curb, my enthusiasm. Yeah, my ignorance. It's not ignorance. I mean, I'm not ignorant of the fact that you can't say it. I just like the word.
You're right.
Rolls off your tongue.
I guess that's, I love you, but I guess that's stupidity because when you know better and you still do it. But you said you're trying. So the fact that you are working on it actively, that's good.
I do. I mean, I do think about it. Just like Amanda said, like, hey, you can't go into this chamber of commerce dropping the F-bomb the way you do. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't drop the F-bomb. And she's like, look, you're in the South now. These people do go to church and they do things and they kiss their mamas with their mouths and, all kinds of shit. And they just are not like that. And, and I really have to learn to be somebody else. And at the same time, this is a big fucking struggle for me sometimes. You know what I mean?
Why you say it so hard though?
I say it hard like a hard ER on that because it is.
See, I had to get it together though. Like I said, I can't judge you because I still got my words too. Like the B word, I'm doing better with it. But when I drop it hard too. It'd be like bitch, and it come hard because I don't know. Some people just had a thing, but I got a lot better, so I do understand, and I appreciate you working on it.
And I am actively working on it. You know what I mean? But you know what that entails? That entails slowing down, slowing your brain down, and actually thinking about what you're going to say before you speak. Which, when you think about what you say before you're going to say it,
that does
causes a little bit of inauthenticity on my side. You know what I'm saying? Then it causes, but I mean, my stroke brain tries to navigate this, okay? Learning to rewire my brain to navigate how to speak in front of different people. Because, you know, like X, A, B, C, D, you know what I mean? I got a suit. I'm wearing a tie. I'm coming here to rub elbows with these other people who are coming here to rub elbows to network. I can't be in there like, hey, motherfuckers.
Grabbing your nuts and all that. Yeah, you right. You can't be doing all that.
Yeah. No, I mean, so there is a time and a place for
not
everything.
Until after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, no, but I mean, the steps that I made from when I was in California, when we first kicked this shit off and started this venture, when I would just say anything to anybody at any given time, no matter what, like, oh yeah, I got low self-esteem. I got to put those down to make myself feel better. But as my esteem came up, as my value and worth as a person is gaining and getting better, you know, these other issues arise. Like you can't go saying fuck the police in front of the police. You know what I mean? You can't go saying like fuck you, and you can't go dropping F-bombs. And I mean, every time I see a cop, automatically, what that song comes out in my head, fuck the police.
I mean, like, I ain't hurt nobody, but that's I can say what I want to say. I ain't in their face saying it, but I can sit in my car.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can say what you want to say, do what you want to do, but you know.
You talking about what's appropriate?
Yeah, what's appropriate for people in different, in different settings. You know what I mean? And then there's a certain amount of fakeness that rolls along with it. You know what I mean? Like, like even though I'm authentically fake now, when I'm in there saying that shit, I mean, that's how I feel like a lot of times because you learn to curb it out. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even though it's gonna fucking drop, and that shit's gonna be funny, and somebody's gonna fucking hook on it. You know what I mean? And that one person that hooks on it, they're your friend because
right.
Because you all came through that trauma. You know what I mean? If you can drop something and somebody laughs, you're my new friend. Like I'm gonna hang with you. You look like somebody done broke in your house.
No. My son just came down scared to shut everything. Is that going live? His voice deep as hell.
That going live.
I was like, they can't see you though. I got on my background. You Gucci. Oh, they can't see you. Get you too close, John. Come on, big sexy. Oh my God! See, we over our time anyway.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening to my soliloquy up on my soapbox and shit. But I mean, it was a good episode, I think.
It was a great episode. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate every one of y'all. Love you too, Jennifer.
Love you back.
We love all of y'all, and we encourage you again to laugh through your pain of everyday struggles, because life gonna always be itself, and it's gonna always come through. So you got to make sure you come through and stay true to you. So with that being said, we'll be back next week. Love y'all much. We holler back.
A stroke of humor. Was it funny? A stroke of humor. Did you laugh? A stroke of humor. Was it funny? A stroke of humor. Did you laugh? You got your boy Jeff over there. You got your girl Juicy Joy here. We want to see you laughing through your pain. Let's go with a stroke of